Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome to my channel. I'm back home, as you can see, and welcome. Today I'm in a different setup just because I'm very tired. I got back home, meaning in Canada, on Monday, and I worked Monday night and I worked last night. So today I'm quite tired, but I have to do this because it's me and you, it's our time, and I love doing this, even though I'm super tired. So today I will be talking about the new Shalimar, it's been sold as a limited edition. We will only know for sure if it's a limited edition when we see it out of the shelves, off the shelves, and not available anymore. But this is the box. It's a little bit beat up because it was in the suitcase and got a little bit beat up. And I'll open it soon and show you the bottle soon, as soon as I start talking about the perfume. But before I go ahead with that, there is a question I'd like to answer. I said I was going to answer from my previous video about Dior New Look 1947. I received a question that I quite enjoyed from Kelly Lyons. She says, I've been thinking a lot lately about why people are drawn to perfume. You mentioned the subtle elegance and opulence of the new look. Yes. But my question to you is, do you only track down these historically luxurious brands like Dior and Chanel and Guerlain? I wonder if you and me and lots of people are swayed by the marketing of the luxury, because after all, there are lots of beautiful smells to be had out there, not just by these brands. I'm truly fascinated by this question, and so am I, and thank you so much for this. So I will be answering your question today. So starting in the beginning, you mentioned the subtle elegance and opulence of the new look. Yes. Do you only track down these historically luxurious brands like Dior and Chanel and Guerlain? And the second part of the question is, are we swayed by the marketing? It is there is a connection there, but to my experience, no, I'm not really swayed by marketing, at least not to the extent that a lot of people are. I like to think that, especially if it's let's talk about if it's trends. It's the new trend that these perfumes are being hyped. They're being quite talked now. They're very popular. My initial instinct is to stay away because I don't like trends. Since I've started collecting fragrances 11 years ago, I've come to understand my taste. So I know what I like, I know what suits my personality, and that goes from fashion to perfume and pretty much everything else. So I will go to what I like, independent of brand. Like as an example, I found this perfume randomly at a store, the own store of the brand in Paris last Friday, and I said, "Oh, this looks interesting. Let's go inside and smell." Right? This is the brand. It's called Divine, and this is the first perfume of the brand, Divine by Divine. They have beautiful fragrances. Never really heard of this brand before, and I quite liked their perfumes. Most of them I really, really enjoyed. There's not marketing. I've never been hit by marketing about this brand, and yet I liked two of the perfumes enough that I was like, okay, I really would like to have this in my collection. So I got them. and they weren't really expensive. I think it was 80 euros for this 50 ml bottle, which is a splash. It's beautiful. This one, Divine, goes the same line as 24 Rue Faubourg, 24 Faubourg from Hermès. And yeah, so me personally, I like to think that I'm not super influenced by marketing, because I know what I like, and I go for what I like. If let's say Chanel has many beautiful perfumes. Their private collection has many beautiful perfumes, but I don't really have the desire to buy anything else than what I already have, because I don't have a connection. You know what I mean? Like, the whole aesthetic of Chanel perfumes doesn't really speak much to me. Yeah, so to me it's like that. I will buy something if I have a connection with that, if it moves me, if it transports me to a different time or place, if it plays with my emotions. That's what leads me to buying a perfume, independent of brand or price. That's why I'm very enamored by the perfumes from Guerlain. It's because they really truly move me. Not all, of course, and those that don't do anything for me, I don't buy them. I'm not that kind of collector that will buy everything religiously from that brand because I love the brand. No, I'll buy what I truly enjoy and what I feel that there is a connection with me. And as opposed to what some people might think out there, I don't only buy Guerlain, as you could see by the perfume I just showed you. I recently bought perfumes from Lubin, because Lubin is also a brand that I love. I will mention a few brands that I have a strong connection with their perfumes. Lubin, Parfum de Nicolai, I really like her perfumes. Hermès, Serge Lutin. There are many from that brand that I really, really love. Chanel, a few, not many. What else? There are a few more that I'm forgetting now. Between Chanel and Dior, Dior is definitely more of a love for me than Chanel. Yeah, a few other brands that I love very much. So yeah, since I know my taste, I literally go for what I love. And despite marketing, if marketing is telling me that I need this in my life because I do, because it smells great, because it's what everybody's wearing now, yes, thank you, bye bye. No, I'm not buying it. So yeah, so I hope I answered your question well enough. And if not, please let me know and I will talk about it again. So I already showed you the box, and I will show you the bottle now. And this is the bottle. This is the new Shalimar Flanker limited edition. Shalimar Millesime Vanilla Planifolia. So they used, I love this sticker they used. I believe this is the original sticker called the Bat, I believe, Bat sticker from 1925. And this perfume was created, I should say, not created, but this edition was done by Thierry Vasser and Delphine Jauch, according to Guerlain. So I was already wearing this today, so I'm just going to add a few more sprays because there's already a lot going on here with it. Oh, before I go on with the perfume, I will pause right now because I want to add a few pictures of the Guerlain boutique that I took while I was in Paris. The same day that I posted the video, so a week ago, of Bouquet de Paris. And then as soon as the photos end, I'll start talking about Shalimar. So, yes, what do I smell here? This version is beautiful. I really love this perfume. Um, I should say this. For those of you who would like to wear Shalimar, but you can't because it doesn't really work for you, it doesn't agree with your chemistry, it doesn't work for you. Try this if you can, because it's quite different. It's quite different from everything else that's done before by Shalimar. I mean, from the Shalimar family. The closest I could associate this one with would be the Eau de la Vanille line, which was an ode to vanilla that was created a few years ago. It was a limited edition, and they had, I believe, 2 or 3 different kinds of vanilla. They were emphasized in the perfumes, but there's even more vanilla, which is the vanilla from Madagascar, the Planifolia, and it's a huge overdose of vanilla. I feel that with this flanker, what they did was they toned down the bergamot a lot more and amped up the vanilla, and also toned down the leather a bit. But the leather in here, it reads a little bit more animalic than the Eau de la Vanille, as an example. So yes, I think that the connection it has with Shalimar, it's in the first half an hour, 1 hour max of the perfume on the skin. Then it fades away to being this beautiful, warm vanilla, very sensual. It's in that way it reads very much Shalimar. It will have that mysterious, sensuality that Shalimar has, but with a lot of more vanilla. And yeah, because right now I just spray this on and I get the leather still. It's quite present. The bergamot, it's not nearly as it normally is with the eau de parfum and the extrait. It's very much toned down here. And the vanilla is present since the very first spray until the last breath of the perfume on the skin. And yeah, so after the half an hour-ish on the skin, it will be mostly vanilla. This delicious vanilla. So that's pretty much the main difference. And then Saturday, I went out with two friends from the Guerlain group in Paris, and I was wearing this for the first time. I wore a lot of it, a lot. And at one point I asked them, so do you guys know what I'm wearing? And they said, no, I actually don't know. I noticed that you smell beautiful, but I don't know what you're wearing. What are you wearing? And I said, I'm wearing the new Shalimar. And it was like, oh, that's interesting. I, I felt that this doesn't really have a huge connection to Shalimar, and I feel the same way in the dry down. The dry down, it pretty much becomes its own thing, and yeah, it's quite beautiful. But it only has that very close and realistic connection to Shalimar in the opening stages, and then it becomes this beautiful vanilla, slightly resinous. But the vanilla in here, it's like a very raw vanilla. If you're familiar with the vanilla pod, you know that I have some that I use for baking, and this is very much like that vanilla. You cut the pod lengthwise, and then you scrape the insides with a knife, and then you rub it in between your fingers, and then you smell it, and that's the vanilla that I get in this perfume. It's a very beautiful, realistic, delicious vanilla, and it's not boozy. It's just delicious. It's really, really good. So yeah, oh gosh, it's so beautiful. If you can get your nose on this, please do, because it's really, really worth smelling. And I highly suggest this, especially for those who have a hard time with Shalimar. My favorite Shalimars, I should say favorites, are still the Eau de Parfum and the Extrait, because they just work beautifully on my skin. But I really, really love this one too. It's a really gorgeous perfume. It would go in the lines of something else. This, I highly believe they might keep this, not might keep this, but I think they brought this under the Shalimar brand because, not because, but to see how well it will do, so they can bring it back again later on under a different name, because maybe as an exclusive, I don't know, because this does have the potential to be its very own perfume for sure. I really think that, and so my friends also did think the same thing. So yeah, if you could try this, please do, because it's really beautiful. I'd like to share this with you guys. We received a few miniatures of the L'Art et la Matière collection, and they're really cute. I love miniatures, so I'd like to show you how it looks. Like, it looks exactly like the large bottle, but it's so cute. So yeah, and it has the bee on the back too. It's a splash bottle, 10 ml is the size, and it's great for traveling. If you're going to go somewhere that you don't feel comfortable, or that you should bring a whole bottle, like this is great. Just splash it on, and then you can refill later with the same perfume. So it's really adorable. So I don't know if anybody has shown these online or not. So on YouTube. So yeah, this is really cute. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time, for your patience, and for sharing your time with me. And I hope you have a great day, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And if you like what I'm doing, consider giving a thumb up, consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will be notified of my future videos. And the world does need more beauty lovers. Thank you so much. Bye.